Alright, so we're going to be doing an attempt at a voiceover. This is a game I played a while ago, and I think I threw too many heroes. So what I've been doing is I've been just talking about the game when I'm in the game as I'm playing it, and my brother's like, you make mistakes when you do it in the game, so you should do it from like a top-down perspective while you're not trying to micro. So we're gonna try this. We may speed it up, we may not, we'll see. And so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to explain the little things I do just as I do it. My particular strategy for play is I like heroes. I ball as many heroes as I can, especially ranged heroes if I can. So get a and because your bases just die sometimes and there's nothing you can do about it, especially as the good faction as Carlin, you lose all of your bases. You play perfectly, there's nothing you can do about it because your allies weren't there or something. It's not entirely that case with evil, but you lose all your bases because, let's say, you got 4v1'd and there was nothing you could do about it. You can still be helpful because you have a huge hero ball. So we're gonna try to explain. I'm going to try to explain what I do here. We may also bring this sound up a little bit. What is... Okay, so this is not actual game speed. This is slower than the game is played. This is, I believe, normal game speed. So this red faction, I'm gonna turn off this and this. So this red faction has, or I guess just some of good has these. One second. Okay, so this red faction and just some good factions in general have these Rangers of the North, is what they're called, and they give minerals, and so with minerals I can get heroes. I can get it from this base, from like me specifically. I can get it from this hero. I can get it from this beacon, and so I'm just trying to farm minerals to be more useful in the late game. This base for good will give a hero. So they've asked, I believe they've asked for help, so I'm going to try to rotate this direction to deny this hero. It's probably not going to work, but we're going to try. Okay. We're going to... I kind of want to talk about hotkeys real quick. What I did there, I'll do it again. Okay, so what they did is they covered the tracks concealed in the location of the Elven King's halls. So that means these you can't kill these anymore, and this is like the thing that gives the hero. So to kill this, we now had to kill this, so we bailed on this plan, and everyone's just going their own way now. So I'm going back to the original strategy I had of just gradually farming minerals. I have to be careful around these factions because there's two people here. There's the person with the melee zealot Karth and the chieftain of Aaronborn, and then there's this gentleman with the battle cruiser, the swan dude, Arvidleb, and him. He's got like a strong chase. It's volley. It just sends like a string of arrows after you. Does I think roughly 400 damage. 440. What I did there, I pulled back these two heroes. I let my ranged heroes do the work. He targeted my melee heroes, so I pulled them back and let the ranged finish killing off that structure. This is like a little dance we're doing. We're each trying to be effective with mass, to kill as much mass as we can and not lose as much hero HP as you can. I am trying to deceive him. I'm trying to get around him to kill cannons while he's not there. He's targeted everything on Morganmere here. I pull Morganmere back so he doesn't die. He's targeted again on Gulfenbull, so I pull him back and I finish the pylon. I'm very low right now, so it's likely I'll just leave. This was played a while ago. Who knows? I could move it up a little bit. Here, there's normally just like a cannon here and here, so I was just looking for it. But I just think someone cleared it earlier. Look at what my allies are doing here. Because it looks like they have plans, I just don't know what the plans are. It'd be helpful if everyone got in like a stream. The difference between Arthedain and myself is I have 2 ranged heroes. I have Gulfenbull and I have a Thelwyn. Right there. Heavens, she's cloaked. She's like cloaked or something. He has 3 ranged heroes, so he can just target. He can't fight me. He can't fight me straight up because I have more heroes than him, and they're melee, so they're like they take less damage. They're really strong. But what he can do is he can target. He can target fire just because my ranged heroes can't take his ranged heroes straight up just because he has more of them. It's balanced. That's how I guess they've balanced it. So it's finicky. If I kill Carthen, I get another hero. That's a good recall. That's a good force field there. He should have used it slightly later, because that way there would have been less time for me to escape. But it was a good force field. He tried. Because I think he can use the force. No, it's him. Excuse me. And then Morganmere, whoever he was targeting, can't get down the ramp. I've left Morganmere at home just because he needs to heal because he was very low, and I've just moved on. Rather than waiting the whole time for Morganmere to heal. This there, I pulled that mass back. It's not the best call. I could have done it better, but that conserves mass because they could have been shooting at the mass the whole time, and I could have lost maybe that much mass, maybe a little bit more. But I pulled that back so they can attack with the heroes. I'm just farming golden minerals, or excuse me, minerals here. This here I want to try to kill this. It'll give 1,000 minerals if I kill, so I just want to kill that. It looks like he's going to give it up. He could probably fight for it, but it's always a struggle. So that's a lot of minerals. That's 1,000 minerals. That's not enough for my Nazgul. I got Ren. It's not a great Nazgul in my opinion. It's kind of sucky. Just because it's a melee. I want more ranged heroes. So in my opinion, I got the worst one, but I'm going to work with it. I'm going to do what I can. We're going to go back and we're going to try to make progress. We're going to try to kill... Here's something I did here. There's that observer there. So what I do is I would try to move around up here. I wish I could like draw arrows or something. I would try to get behind... I think there's gotta be a way to do that. I would try to get behind the Nazgul, moving up here, or excuse me, the observer, and attack the observer from this side, and then it'll move into my cannons. If I attacked it from this side, it'd move away, and then I can't see it, and it's just still there. But I go from the other side and attack it this way, and so it'll automatically run away from whatever's attacking it into the cannons and into more detection. So it's just something I did there. He's got quite a ball there. Also, it's not a good idea to attack into stuff that's being defended. So, well, let's say there's an army here, and you're here. You could A-click into this, but you would lose a ton of mass. It'd be a lot easier to, let's say this is all gone here. You attack here, you kill whatever's here. Maybe he escapes with his heroes. Let's say you get 2 of them really low. And so they can absolutely not bring those back to the battle. They have to chill here. They have to heal something. Then you can just kill the cannons on their own by themselves with nothing else defending them. Cannons are great, but you gotta defend with them. You can't just let them be attacked by themselves. So I got Carthan. Someone killed Carthan. I don't know. Probably down here. Maybe here. Not sure. So someone killed Carthan, and that actually gives me yet another hero, which is really nice. I targeted that cannon there, just for the more resources. Grab Karth. What I do is F2, or for me, it's the tilde to the left of the 1 key. F2, then Shift 2 and Shift 3. So I added that to the 2 control group and the 3 control group. What that does is... Where's my... We'll show you in a second. That makes so I have a mass control group. So I think there's like a threefold reason that the mass control group exists, for me at least. I can, if there's so let's say I've got my hero. Let's say Witch King of Angmar is really low, so I would deselect the Witch King, or I would retreat. Retreat, send them back to here. Deselect the Witch King and then A-click. Okay, that's T. But still, attack click. The problem with that is some of the heroes may get blocked. If the hero is really low, some of the heroes may block the other heroes when I deselect and counter just attack click. What the control group can do, because the heroes have push priority over all of the little mass, the heroes will just push right through, and the mass can just attack click. What does A? Active forces? Okay. The mass can attack click through, and it won't block any of the heroes. If someone's being chased and he's really low and I can't have anything be blocked, that's what that can do. There was one other reason the mass was there. I wrote it down in the guide. I forgot. Maybe you'll remember. We're just trying to attack defenderless cannons. That's what we're trying to do. He's targeting Morgamir here. So we've got to be careful there. We'll probably circle around and try for that cannon. Don't lose Morgamir. We have quite a strong hero ball right now, so this is good. He's really low, so we can't fight with him, though. We're going to have to send him back. So we recall him. We probably use our 5 Arbiter. Yeah, so we use our 5 Arbiter. We recall to here, because this base, it's my main base, so it's got a special heal, a greater heal. So it heals out, like... None of the bases heal except for your main base. This is someone else's main base. So what you can do is put a low health here, and a low health here, and they'll both heal, and you can get back to the action much faster. So I didn't want to fight with him, so what I did was alt-clicked him. I put him on alt 7. He's on 7. And alt-click, what that does, it takes him out of any of the control groups that he's in. He was in the 1 control group and the 3 control group. I hit alt 7, and he was taken out of both of those control groups and put in his own control group at 7. And so now he's just going to chill there, and when I use my 3 control group or my 1 control group, he won't be used. I don't actually know what happens this game, so we'll find out. We'll probably try to target Karth or maybe Cannon, or maybe not, because there's people here now. The one looks particularly low. I don't know why he's still chasing me. So I'm pulling back the injured heroes that are being targeted and just expecting him to chase through because he's right-clicked on them. Sometimes he isn't right-clicked. I'm just trying to take favorable engagements. F2 2, Shift 2, Shift 3, and then I move them to a central area. I believe I moved my Arbiter to the left side so I can recall past any observers so he gets less warning. Yeah, so I'm skipping past this observer up top here. So he'll get less warning, so I'll be able to kill some cannons for free. Because normally he'd expect to be able to look at the minimap and kill stuff. Or like to see my army and then move to intercept so I don't get free cannon damage. But I recalled past his observer, so I'm getting some stuff before he can show up. Eventually we're going to get into the base. This is a lot of damage we're getting. This is a strong push. He's targeting Morgamir. Looks like we'll... What I did there is... I right-clicked on the cannon because I wanted to kill the cannon, but Morgamir was really low. So I pulled him back. I expected a Morgamir target. I pulled him back and just killed the cannon with everything else. Nothing's low enough for him to kill. It's like they have to be probably within 500 HP. I'm just using my abilities here just to get use of them. Because it is damage. I believe a Thelwyn also, yeah. She's got like a plague ability like the... like the Defiler in StarCraft 1. You gotta be careful because Karsh is kind of squishy. Ranged heroes typically are squishier than melee heroes. But I would still take ranged heroes over melee heroes. No one's thrown yet, which is good. We're gonna get some more vision with the observer, I guess. Hopefully kill some mass here, and if we can push for this base against Fornost, not Agando, that's the hero's name that Evil gets. If we can push into that base, that'd be great. He's recalled back. He's targeted, so what he did there, Morgamir got really semi-low there, 500 some HP. What he did there is, let's see if we can see his control groups. This is Aardvark. So he's got a cannon control group and he has a hero control group. I'm not a huge fan of this control group, his control group scheme, because you're constantly box selecting. You've got your heroes. Instead, if you put your cannons with your heroes and with your mass, you don't have to do extra clicks. You're just doing it all at the same time. So it's one click. You just immediately right-clicked for everything on the hero you want to kill. It's slightly more DPS because these people aren't going to be attacking, or your cannons aren't going to be attacking. Everything will attack at the same time. You have to be really careful. If you use, let's say, you use your cannon control group to jump to your, but let's say your heroes are... Okay, let's say your heroes are down here, and you jump to your army, or you're with this control group, like I have. I don't think I put cannons, because I'm not normally attacked as Angmar. If I was attacked, I would absolutely put all these cannons in the control group. With a command DS, that'll select all of your cannons in this game. But if you jump to... He's Aardvark. Let's say your army is down here and you jump to this, your select all army hotkey and your cannons and your heroes, and you jump to here, there's less reaction times. So what you have to do is you have to, if you're trying to jump to your ball, you have to jump to the that'd be my one hotkey for me. You gotta jump to the one hotkey as opposed to your three hotkey that has cannons in it. Alright, so let's move on and see what we do here. We gotta be careful with Morgamir, yeah, because Morgamir's will probably target him. So we've got a Ren target. All the melees. That was a terrible force field. That was so bad. I don't know what he was expecting to get there. It doesn't have great utility. You can trap someone on Kargosh or something, but does not have great utility. If someone kills Ionor right now, that'll be really nice for me because I can buy another here. This dude. Does not say. The 33rd King of Gondor. Interesting. 1 life armor. If Eonor dies, I can get another hero. Another thing will pop up here for 5k. I'll be able to buy Mortar Wraith. Some hero spells. It's just a cheap hero to buy. It's ranged, so I like it. I did that again. Morgan got targeted. I alt-8'd him this time. Instead of 7, I sent him back to heal. Looks like we're going to go after... I forget the name of the base. Find out. Tower of Amon's Soul. I want to fight with him individually, not within area of the cannons, just so I can take a positive engagement. I dragged back the units that were going around and let the other units kill the cannon. Here I'm posturing. What you're going to see me do is I'm going to go in and out because I want to take an engagement here. He wants to save Amon's Soul. He wants to come over here and help. I want to ambush him. I want to flank him if he comes down here to help. So I absolutely want to take an engagement here, especially with no cannons. I have a huge hero ball. But I know my ally is down here. He's getting work done. So this is almost dead. So if he's freely killing cannons, then I'm absolutely okay. I'm absolutely okay with just posturing, with letting him attack and me threatening to attack, but I don't actually want to attack because he's already attacking, so I'm just keeping him off his back. That was a bad ability usage for me. I missed everything. I'm absolutely okay with this trade because I'm taking a great trade here. He's losing tons of mass. We killed both this base and this base. That was good. Dunland got cleared. I don't think there were any upgrades put into it. Yes, this was upgraded to the max. So we're just farming more minerals because we can spend a lot of minerals. He's cannon targeting Ren. What else does it say? Let's see what his control groups are. Wow, okay, so he has just a cannon control group, and then he has 2 recallers. So he does a lot of box selecting. He does a lot of box selecting. Maybe he like shift box. He has box selects his army, shift box selects his new army. Looks he lost Carthan, so he just has the 1 hero to micro right now. But yeah. Maybe he just has space for more gas if he wants. I'm not sure what prevents him doing with him. True Goth. Nope. Looks like Ren's low, so we're gonna go heal. We're gonna add Borngrimir back into the 1 and 3 control groups because he's healed up now. And we're gonna fight with him. We may take Ren off the control group, probably not, but we could take him off and go back into battle right now. Upgrade finished. We have our next base to upgrade on 6. So we don't lose any upgrade time. You hear Metamor or whatever is complete, 6Z for the new upgrade. Ren's has enough HP, so we're gonna move back in with him. Until we lose him. I think I see the observer, so I'm going to wait till the observer's gone. We're going to move in. So that way he gets less notice about us attacking. Kill the cannon. What we're doing here is we could absolutely engage into here. We could just A-click to here, to here, to here, to here, somewhere in there, and we could absolutely attack click into there. But we can get a better trade mass-wise if we move up here, if we get out of here, and we attack along up here. Because if he's going to defend, he either has to come to here, come down this ramp, or come around. And by that time, we'll have killed 2 cannons. More. We'll see what happens, what he does. See, I just move around. We'll kill at least 2. We're losing a little bit of mass up here. And we get out. We made good progress. We killed more cannons. The more cannons we can kill, the better. The more minerals we have, the more we can do with it. Maybe I'll buy Drawlin There's a hero over here, this beacon that I can buy. I draw one, score again. But the thing is, I have to kill lots of stuff to get there. So I go with Drolin, especially because I have Ren. So what I'm doing is I'm building a melee hero ball. I hate it, it sucks, just because they're melees. But we're building a melee hero ball. So Drolin is okay, because we haven't lost Morgamir or the Witch King. So we're just getting a strong melee hero ball. They'll do a ton of damage. It's just they take longer to run away. They're a struggle to micro. So let's. But that's just what we're doing this time, just because we haven't lost the melees yet, and because we got Ren as our Nazgul. It looks like we're gonna double it. So I think what I'm doing here is we're gonna attack from up here. He's gonna come down probably here and attack from this angle. And if he attacks from this angle, he cannot defend me because he has to be here in order to defend me. So if Big Duke attacks from down here, you'll lose a ton of mass if you stay here. So maybe I'll go farther. We'll see. Yeah, no, we go in. Yeah, he can't defend. He just loses a ton here. It's a struggle. It's a bad position for him to be in. He target fired with his mass, but there's just a lot going on. You're really careful with your own heroes. He hasn't lost any yet, to my knowledge. That's really good on him. I want to kill this, because that's good money there. You gotta be careful with Morgamir. Could buy, no, we couldn't get up the money. So we're getting out. We made great progress. This was a great push. Nice double. So we're gonna move to the left by the looks of it. This SCV, this is here for a purpose. This gives extra vision. If you see like something coming along or something, this gives extra vision to this area. Let's look at whose SCV is this? Aardvark's. Let's look at Aardvark's perspective. If he notices that on the minimap. It doesn't look like it by the looks of it. He's in position for a recall.
Are being attacked.
He's definitely in position for recall. Okay, so I went for the SCV because it costs money. Just because he won't have it for a scout later. Tiny win. He's rotating somewhere else. Okay, so yeah, someone else is defending that. He just left this spot, so this kind of sucks for him. Because he's going to have to come back now. Looks like someone else is going to rotate. Some damage was done, though. Okay. One of the moves I just made there, I right-clicked on Huntsmaster of Erenvorn, and I started to pursue through him. This is something you can't do as good, to my knowledge. Just because evil is so much stronger than good. That's just how I see it. Evil is a lot stronger than good. So what you can do as evil is you can right-click on something, and then once he goes back a little bit, you can either A-click on the ground, or you can right-click again on another hero. He'll lose a lot of mass that way. Like I should crush this engagement. It looks like he's A-clicked again on Gulfimble. But he loses a lot of mass this way. I'll either pull Gulfimble back individually, or I'll pull my whole hero ball back. I'll probably pull the whole hero ball back in this situation. Yeah. And he's lost a lot of mass here. He has traded. Let's see how much supply he had. Okay, we'll probably pull back after this. It's 2337. He's at, this is Peanut Shell. He's at 34 supply. gonna skip forward. He has 48 supply. Oh, there's also Zay in the ball. Okay. It looks like it's mostly Peanut Shell, but Zay is also involved. So we're at 48 supply and 22 supply. So a combined total of 50, 60, 70 supply. See what happens. Micro. Okay. Zay is now at 1 supply. He's lost all of his mass. Combined total of 70 supply. Zay and... he had 22 supply, I believe. $22 plus he had... Heavens, math on stream. He had 22 to start with, minus 70 is 68. 58, 48. So he had 48 supply. So he didn't lose... No, he still lost a ton. He lost a ton. He lost 34 supply. There's no way that math is right. 70, 68, 58, 48. He lost 14 supply. That could be right. If all the mass was 1, I could see that. He lost 14 supply, and the other person, Zay, lost 22. I lost, I think, less than that. I still have a huge army here. Not huge, but decent sized. They traded that mass for damage on Gulfimble and... was that just Gulfimble? A little bit on Drolin. Those are permanent losses. I can push with that mass somewhere else. I can push with that mass here and trade it for resources. I can push with that mass up here. I can come back and push in. They traded the mass for hero HP. I conserved the mass more. I microed defensively. So yeah, we're just getting damaged. They've lost all their mass. He's still got like, I don't know how many, he had 34 mass left. But he took a poor engagement, and so he can't continue to defend here. Maybe he'll try with that, but we'll see. He'll try. But where's his mass? It's gone. It's dead. And so I can just kill his base now. Sometimes absolutely dive. But losing mass is a trade-off. I'm not sure if I like this new style of casting afterwards. That's going too fast. We're going to try to attack Mines of Moria. It rarely goes well just because there's so many cannons and it's this choke point. It rarely goes well. I may lose a hero here. Yeah, so he's targeted Drolin. Drolin's very low. This is some messy micro by me. Like this is a very poor engagement by us. We're killing mass, but we're not killing cannons. Like, we've traded so much mass, and we're not killing cannons for it. Because all of their cannons are firing. They're not going to get anything here. It's not viable. I've got 3 low, so I microed well, but we didn't have progress made. I recalled there just to have a little bit more time. I have like these 3 low health tiers. We're probably going to send 1 up here. So we recalled from the 4 arbiter to the 5 arbiter just to be healing slightly faster. Just to get the healing started so I can get back to the action faster. He misplayed there. Maybe he tried to dive Chieftain. Looks like he's gotten good damage over here, so that's great for us. We can rotate elsewhere. There's really no reason to attack in here just because there's nothing there. So if I attack there, that would be a misplay. Maybe I want minerals or something, but Yeah, attacking here would be misplaying. Oh, look at that. Barrow downs. A much more viable target. Because I could trade. I could trade my entire army here. There is a trade-off. You would get more minerals because they would be unlikely to defend here, but you would trade all of this mass. You would trade your mass out to kill a lot of stuff here, but you're not making progress on the enemy. This is probably their first upgraded spawn. Like the spawn that they upgraded the first, just because it's super far back, it's super defensible. This would be a much better kill than working on that. Because there's no doubt there's somebody else. There's a good faction somewhere else making progress on an evil spawn, getting those spawns closer to dying. Working on this, or I don't know, working on evil men, yeah. Dunland or something. Looks like you can go around here. I never noticed that. So you could attack, you recall up here, you could attack through. That would be an interesting attack route. It'd probably be really a huge struggle, and it'd probably help if you had like the most air units just because of all this high ground. But that would be an interesting path to attack. Huge engagement here. Multiple factions. Looks like 2 factions for good. Laxagoo and Peanut Shell. Lots of cannons. 1, 2, 2 factions for evil. This huge engagement. What we're probably going to do is if we see something that we think is being targeted, we're going to pull back our 1 hotkey just to make sure. If we see it's not being targeted, or if we see it's someone else being targeted, we either A-click or dive one of the heroes that's targeting one of my allies' heroes. Dive with Drellin, he's getting targeted, we pull him back individually. Angmar gets targeted, we pull him back. Return everything to battle, watch for extra cannon targets. Allies getting good damage done. Watch for cannon focus fire. Austere dies somewhere, there's a lot going on. We can now freely dive this. Big win for us. Not big win, but it's a win. Great damage. Got a lot of minerals. We have 7,100 minerals now, so now we can do something with that. So I just pinged that to see what I can buy, because I have a lot of minerals. So my options are Skorgrim and the Chieftain of the Lotr. I'm going with that one, I guess. Holder's a melee. Losing him is not the hugest of issues. Probably still feels bad because it's a hero, but it's a melee, so. The Chieftain of the Lotr is a demi-hero. To get him to an actual hero, you have to upgrade the base twice, which totally doable. Add him to the 1-3 hotkey, F2, Shift 2, Shift 3, and that'll select these guys. Lotr Harpooner. And that way everyone's part of the control group again. Looks like we're going to farm minerals here for Skorgrim. Because we need a lot of minerals. The thing about Drellin is he has infinite armor, infinite shield armor. So each attack will only do 1 damage. He has 9 armor, so you can have 9 attacks of 10,000 damage, and it will do a total of 9 damage to him. When that's over, though, then he just has normal health like everybody else. So that is kind of his quirk. I should talk about my heroes, shouldn't I? Okay. So Witch King, he's very strong even though he's a melee. He's like a dive thing. It's a charge you can do. Looks like 225. You have 2 charge cooldowns. And I think he heals when something nearby is slain. He has this Terrify, so you can't attack. They just sit there and chill. I think you can run away. But you have to be like right up next to people to make it work. This is your primary pursuit. He has very strong pursuit. 450 damage is a lot of damage. Morgmir, he's another melee. He can make a little unit that you can use, and then he has. You can make cannons hostile to everyone, or friendly to you, and I think hostile to them. But you're still hostile to the cannons for a couple of seconds. Drolin, we talked about that. He has abilities. I should probably turn that off. I don't really ever use them. This ability is mostly dumb. This is good, but takes a lot of work. It's a dash. Ren has this. You can summon crawling spiders. We used it over here. And also, your units will do more. Your ranged units will do more damage to whatever it's attacked by that. I have Goldfimble, who has like a launch. It's like an acid bomb. Is that what it's called? Acidic bomb. I think I used it here and missed completely or something. Goldfimble is a strong ranged hero. And can see up cliffs. Look at that. Chief of Lost just heals, and he becomes a normal hero once you've upgraded this. And Ethelbin has the plague. They all, yeah. This event character, I did it earlier. You're able to see. I don't know if I can click on that, but it shows you what abilities, what things your hero can buy. Something that happened here. He used his ferocious leap, and he got up from here to here, which great attack stuff. But now he's trapped. It's like I can't get him down here unless I want to push through this choke point. And if I push through this choke point, this is going to be attacking me the whole time. Units are going to split off from my ball and attack this, and then they're going to attack this because the stuff here is already dead. So I just really can't use him. It sucks. I looked for like something that I could use the ferocious leap down on to get down. I could probably use it on that. In retrospect, but it's like there's nothing here, so I just can't use him anymore until later. So in this situation, I box select and just fight with those units. He almost lost Galadriel there. Calling spider ability, watch Drolin. We may lose Drolin. Woo-wee. Did not lose anything there, which we could go back and slow that down a little bit. Because I misplayed there. Okay. One of these is a bomb, right? So he used this bomb. 5 for each subsequent one. Doing 5. Huh. That does a lot of damage to structures. Magically charged stones. Okay, so I have Drolin. That's super low. I have Morgamir that's super low, and we have Ren that's fairly low. I deselected the hero that he was targeting, 72 HP Morgamir, and I counter right-clicked Durin. I think he's going to shift his focus to a different hero. We're going to watch this super slow down. I should have lost Morgamir here, but he not should have, but I definitely could have lost, but he misplaced his force field slightly. I still have a ton of mass to back it up, but heroes are super scary. Okay, yeah. Looks like the bomb's still somewhere. I pushed him far enough back so the bomb doesn't explode him. He's surrounded. The thing about Drolin is you can't really target him with just your heroes because they're gonna do normal damage, the 1 damage an attack. So I guess he just decides to get out. Bomb blows up. If he was here, he would have died. Smaller explosive trap. Drolin has 113 HP. And I get out of there because I should have lost 1 if not 2 heroes there. That was a panic recall. I recalled with just the first recall I struck my hands on. I should have recalled with 4, but I recalled with 5. And so yeah, they're all just trapped up here. The 4 recaller was here to get Skorgrim. So now some units are going to just be trapped there till I deal with them. But that was a panic recall by me. We don't quite have the money for Skorgrim yet. I definitely should have lost stuff there. We should probably grab Ren or Morgan again and bring him up there. As a whole, as the game's going, I think we're winning. I haven't lost anything yet, which is really good. Let me turn off the... It looks like we're winning, because Enid Waithrim is still alive. I guess that's... It's called... Cold Pulses? Is that what it's called? Eastern Rudar. Yeah, most of our stuff looks to be still alive, and we're making progress. We're gonna fast forward this up, because we're just healing right now. In my opinion, I've healed enough. Looks like I used a charge there. I don't think I got anything with it. He's making progress, that's good. As long as people don't lose everything, then we're probably in good shape. Dwalin is very low here. That Reaper. Angmar dies here, it's very sad. Traded Angmar for Treebeard. That's probably a win for them. He recalled right under me, so it's like... The instinctive dive desire of... Drellin. That was bad. The instinctive dive desire of Lotr players. So that I would not recommend. That was not a great trade. Losing for trading the Witch King for Treebeard. It was a trade. But in retro, like if I could say yes, no, definitely no. That's very sad. It's still going our direction, I believe, because stuff is dying and we're making the progress and they aren't. But it can change tides at any time. Everything is low again. Killed Galatrios, that's nice. I think she was on like 4 HP. So we're healed, so we're getting back into action. We have a large army here. He's targeting Morgamir. Individually pull him back. Targeting Ren. Individually pull him back. Ren is really low. Morgamir is low, but he's in the front. Let's see, I don't pull him back in time. Oh, I traded him for Dwalin. I would definitely take that engagement. Just because Dwalin is a ranged hero, absolutely would take that trade. Great for me. A ranged hero for a melee hero? I did not want the melee heroes anyway. So that's a W for me. We get... Whoop, that was a mistake. But we got closer to these units, so we can try to recall them out in one swath instead of using 2 recalls on it. And it's over. They all left. But that was... This was an attempt, yeah, so losing this, you're going to eventually push to their main base there. We were making more progress than them. They didn't have a whole lot left. That base left, they had... Is that dead? Yeah, they just not bought. there wasn't a whole lot left that they had. We still had like our main supply, and we were trading heroes equally, if not maybe slightly in our favor. They were kind of hard stopped there. This base gives a lot of mass. I don't know. This is my first attempt at a record, like a game where I do a voiceover. If you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. There's a lot of mass here too. There's a ton of mass here. But yeah, it was a good game. I threw Drawlin. Witch King was a trade. Not it feels bad trade, but it was a trade. I'm greatly happy with the Dwellin or Ballin trade. It's Nane. I don't know. I get the dwarves all mixed up. But yeah, if you let me know. Thanks.